Go. Here we go. Let's just say live. Is the time we do honor your health on Tuesdays, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, and my CST time is 3:30. So good to see you guys here, whether you're live or on the replay. Um, we definitely are going to speak about a topic that is kind of interesting. We're going to talk about vision, but more importantly, let me introduce who I am. My name is Terrell Sally Holloman. Most people know me as Coach T with the red glasses. I'm rocking a different color today, but that's all good. And I'm a speaker, an author, and a blood type lifestyle health coach. And I would like for my coach friend, Coach Kim, to introduce herself, and then we'll get started.
Yes, thank you so much, Coach T. I am Coach Kim. I am your author, speaker, and I am your Kingdom Financial Coach. I am excited to be here today, and let's get going.
Okay, let's get going. So, the reason why this popped up, guys, and full transparency here is that my eyes, I went for a eye checkup today in terms of my vision, and I have not been to an eye doctor in, I guess, 3 years, 2021. So 2 years, 2 years, I haven't been to an eye doctor. And I said, it's time. Sometimes we put off things that are necessary in order for us to continue our journey in health. And I know we talk a lot about food and exercise, but even simple things like eyes, right? A year ago to ear, nose, and throat guy, or getting a total physical done by a doctor. These are things that sometimes we don't right in terms of talk a little bit about vision and just to get your insight on it, and also, of course, talk about wins and struggles in our journey. I should have flipped that around. I should have put struggles and wins, but that's all good. In our journey as we move forward, because this is the first Tuesday of this particular week, and the second week that we've been doing this in May. And I just want to bring to our attention because this month also, Coach Kim, is mental health awareness. So all of this kind of goes all together with regard to our sight, our vision. What do we have? I just thought about that. What do we have as a vision as we see ourselves moving forward in this health journey of ours? I mean, are we taking it for granted? And I think I did. 2 years not having your eyes checked is taking it for granted that they'll still be working. And praise God that they are. I had a very good checkup. But sometimes when we don't take the initiative to go a little bit further in terms of our health, whether it's the mental and or the emotional or even the physical, and of course the spiritual, because we always talk about that. That's a given with Coach Kim and I. We kind of get stuck. You kind of get like you're not really seeing clearly. Like, your glasses are fogged up and are dirty, or the fact that you're driving a car and maybe the car windshield wipers are filthy and you're trying to strain, right? You're trying to strain to see. And vision is very important to keep us moving, to keep us moving forward and kind of figure things out. What are your thoughts on that, Coach Kim?
Wow, it depends. Vision is really so vast. When I was just looking up, the word is connected to so many things. Yes, we have perception, we have eyesight, we have view, we have awareness, and we can just keep on going down the list. It is so much. Um, they talk about the naked eye. It's so much when it comes to vision that depends where you want to start at, and we can just jump in. You have vision concerning your life, your business,
Mhm.
your health, your family. I mean, you can just go on and on. We could be here for the rest of the week.
That is so true. That is so true. But yeah, well, when you talk about your health, I believe most people might think of themselves, right? They kind of put themselves in that position first. Even though we have um, other areas of our lives that we talk about our vision. And I was just thinking this week because, Mother's Day is coming up, right? Mother's Day is next weekend. A lot of us are getting together with our moms, or whether they're biological or not, we're getting together with our moms or, aunties or our grandmas, right? Just to kind of celebrate them. And that's a vision of someone's, right? Getting together, making the trip over there, making sure they cook food or bring the gifts. Those are visions. But do we take it, again, do we take it for granted? The things that innately are made, that we're made in this wonderful body, this masterpiece that we know God has definitely made. Do we take it for granted and not have the vision? Because there's a verse in the Bible that says, and hopefully I can read it, guys, because right now my eyes are blurry. You can't see it with my glasses, but they are blurry. But it says, Proverbs 29:18, it says, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. So I took that like, when we follow through on what we say, because we know that word honor means respect and trust. When we follow through, then we're keeping the vision. But when we don't follow through, things kind of fall apart. You know, the body starts really reacting to the fact that you didn't take the time to take care of it, right? If I don't take care of my eyes in two years, I mean, like, thank goodness, because the way I eat for my blood type, I exercise, I have supplements, and I rest and I work out and all that good stuff. But for people who don't, imagine going into a doctor's office and you haven't been there for 2 years and they're telling you something that you don't want to hear, or the fact that you didn't get a checkup and now the doctor's telling you, well, you are diabetic or you have hypertension, or have an autoimmune condition going on, or the fact that certain things you didn't do over time that created that health problem that you dread right now because you didn't have the vision and take the time to act on what you needed to do in the first place. So what are your thoughts on that, Coach Kim?
Why are you stepping all my toes? Stay out of my business, okay? I am one of those that have not been to the doctor over the last couple of years. So guess what? I'm going this year. This is the year to go. I am going to go get. I did get my eyes checked last year, but those other things, I was like, nah. Mm-mm. This year, I am going to go take care of those things that, the maintenance. That's what I'm going to say. I am going to take care. But in the meantime, when you're talking about vision, I was at a function this weekend and they were selling some products, and the vision was on their item they were selling. They had the ingredients, and I was like, oh, there was one ingredients for my blood type that should not have because it would cause some discomfort. So I had to make a choice because I saw with the vision, that was her vision, every ingredient that was in her seasoning. I had to look at that and I had to make a choice. Am I
Mm.
going to buy that particular product, which can cause me discomfort because I saw the vision? What did I want my vision to look like? So I decided that I was not going to purchase that. And, you know, I was okay with that. And I think that when we
Mm.
think about vision, we read, but sometimes we read, but we don't have no insight. We read.
Ooh, that's a word for someone.
Yeah. And have you ever read something and it says one thing, but you're saying something else? You're actually reading it because you're so common seeing that particular word, and you're like, oh no, and you're saying the wrong word, but you're actually reading it. And I think sometimes we get that way when it comes to our health. How much can I get
Yeah,
away with? How much can I just go to that line before going over to the other side? There you go.
yeah. That's oh, Coach Kim. My goodness, my goodness. Oh goodness. I'm just thinking of our Coach Kelly, how she would say, Jesus, Jesus. So, but I'm telling you, that word insight. And I have done this multiple times, especially when you're rushing, right? We know when in this world, especially here in America, people rush. They don't take the time to have patience or wait. We're ready to do the next thing. We're ready to talk over someone. We're ready to take the car out of the driveway without looking, right? Without turning the necks. Now we have devices on our car that show us physically the back of our car. So we're oh my gosh, we're not taking the insight to the text level. We're not going deeper where we need to go deeper to really research for ourselves and keeping that vision in front of us. We're taking it for granted. We are taking it for granted. And that's just a little thing. Because, when we talk about driving and the technology has just, come so further in our lives, and we just rely on so many things. Same thing with the microwave, right? We take the food out of the bag, we just put it on a couple of minutes, and the food is done. Where is the pleasure in actually cooking something on a stove or taking a recipe and making it your own with the ingredients and spice? When you talked about spices, I thought about that. What are we doing to ourselves? We're not taking the vision. And, just little things like that can cause people to perish because we are so focused on what we want immediately to receive, as opposed to, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but instead of really taking that insight and saying, what can I contribute to my body to be really healthy today? I can cook something instead of microwaving it, right? Or I can look at a recipe and really find it for my own. Or I can drink more water instead of having soda, because soda is easier because I'm right at the store and it's right there at the counter. So I pick that up instead of walking to the back and getting my water. It's just little things that, I want folks to understand is that our bodies work in tandem. The blood works with the cell works with the organs, right? And the organs work with you breathing, the breath that you have in your body. Everything works together. But when we don't have vision to take care of that, certain parts of the body will start deteriorating. And that's when you get health problems or health issues. And then you're feeling a certain kind of way because now you have to deal with that repercussion of it, the consequences of it, the choices that you did not make. Like Coach Kim just said, she made a choice. Or maybe there's choices you did not make. Was it because of fear or is it because you're lazy?
You said it. You whoo, you mentioned the microwave and cooking, and I'm at the point in life that I don't cook too much. However, I rarely use a microwave. I
Mm.
do, and when I do cook, I do enjoy it. I used to like all the cleanup and all that other stuff, but I like making a mess. Think about when you cook, you know what you're putting in there. You know the ingredients, you know the seasonings, the spices, and you know what you should be eating. I'm gonna say a lot of these things that we purchase, we don't know. Sometimes we can't even read some of the stuff that's on the labels. They're making a vision for us, and we need to change how that looks. And I was thinking about, even if it's something small that you decide because you want to change your vision, which is your outcome. Perhaps you want to fit into that bathing suit because it's getting ready to get hot and you want to go sit on the beach or whatever the case is. Or maybe that dress that you want to wear because you have a gala in September and it might be a little too snug. And that's you have to make choices. And the vision, you see, oh, that dress, yeah, I want to wear that one. I like that one. So you vision yourself in it now. What steps do you want to take to get in it? That's just an example because sometimes people like to see things like, they want to have a reason to eat healthy instead of just wanting to eat healthy because they want to sustain their body a little bit longer. Just, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, but that's a good one. Is that those little steps? Some people need. I call those road wins, right? Like on that road of that journey, I want to fit this dress by this date, so I'll do what I need to do to get that. But what happens after you accomplish that, right? You fit into the dress. Are you going backwards in terms of going back to those old habits? Or are you going to move forward because now you have another vision? Okay, this felt good. I look good. I feel more confident in this dress that I started wearing because I did the necessary steps in order to keep my health together. What can I continue to put in front of me as a vision so I can move forward? Because it's so easy to get caught up and you don't do the things necessary to keep yourself together. It's interesting today. I went to, just to tell you a quick story, I swim on Tuesdays. So I saw one of the lifeguards who I usually don't see that often because he's at another location. And at the other location, they're filming a movie. So they put all the staff where I'm located. So I hadn't seen him in a while, and at least 3 years. It has to be before COVID. We all know how things went with that, right? So the first thing is like, "Hey, how you doing, Mama? How you feeling?" I'm like, "Really good." I'm like, "How's the family?" He said, "Really good." He says, "Wow, I have to tell you this. You really look awesome. You look amazing. You have not changed. It seemed like in years with all the stuff that's going on." And I said, "I take care of myself." I said, "I really work diligently on eating for my blood type, exercising." I said, and just keeping things in the right perspective because I feel like this. I said, when you have God in your life, you let go a lot of things. You let go that stress, you let go the release, and you let Him handle it. And He's yes, yes, yes for me on that. But that just felt good. Someone noticing that hadn't seen me in 3 years, saying, "Wow, you still look great." You know, maybe for someone, in terms of their vision, is just getting a compliment, right? Just getting a compliment. And it feels really good when you start doing the work. I'm not saying to live on your life on compliments, by no means. But maybe for one person, that's their first step to getting to where they need to go so they can feel more confident in what they're doing. Because as we feel more confident in the habits you start with regard to your health, the more confidence is built up, the more consistent you can begin, right? And the more that you build a community around you that supports you and uplifts you, it's amazing. What are your thoughts on that, Coach Kim?
Well, of course, we like, well, most of the time we like compliments. Um, that's for sure. Sometimes we shy away from it, but as you said, during those last 3 years, what have you been doing? What have we been doing? I'm going to tell you. Uh, in the beginning, if you go to my Facebook page, you're gonna see a lot of baking because that's what I was doing. Every day I was making something new. I was baking. That's in the beginning. That's what I was doing, and that's what I was. However, that was then, and this is now, and you mentioned about the wins. I'm thinking about those wins. I see this right here, and I titled the wins. That perhaps you were struggling, or you might be struggling now. Change your vision so you can win. You can win. You can,
Oh,
yeah. Change your vision so you can win. And you were talking earlier, and what word came to me was consistency. That we might start. It's today is Tuesday, and you might get 2 days in and then that's it. I mean, that's how some people are, and they don't continue. Maybe instead of trying to run 5 miles, maybe you need to start with two, you know and then, because again, you get to those two, you be like, oh, okay, I like this, and I feel good. I'm going to say that since I have been, I'm not going to say I'm 100% eating for my blood type. I'm going to be honest here, but I have made a major change in eating for my blood type. I feel better. I don't feel bloated, and other things. um, I was noticing some skin stuff is looking better, and I want to honor, this is
mm,
here on earth. I only got one body, and I need to honor that. I have grandkids I need to run around with, you know, and those things. So we got to go back and look at our vision, make some adjustments. When you go to the doctor, they're like, okay, let's do this, do this, they go through these different things if you wear glasses, and they see if they need to make adjustments from when you were here the last time. So I guess it's time we need to evaluate ourselves and see what adjustments we need to make when it's concerning our vision. Back to you, Coach
yeah,
T.
that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one, making adjustments. And I remember somewhere, and I read so many books and been a part of so many coaching programs. I remember somewhere, or maybe it was a quote somewhere that somebody might have said online, but it was like try, fail, and adjust. Try, fail, and adjust. And I personally, I don't like that word try. I'm just like, just do it. You're gonna fail, that's okay. You can adjust, but just do it. Okay, because the more we think about it, the less time we have to do it because certain things start creeping in your head, and we don't want that to happen. So just get it done, test it, come back, adjust it, and do what you need to do. So, Coach Kim, how can they get a hold of you with regard to if they want to know some more about what you're doing in your industry of finance and generational wealth? How can they contact you and what's going on that they can connect?
Wow, what's going on next? Well, I have a waiting list for a group coaching. It's a 30-day boot camp that will be next. You can find me at you can mess mostly on LinkedIn. However, I am on Facebook. If you want to, you can just message me. And that's a couple of places that you can find me right now. LinkedIn, Facebook, I'm not doing the other ones as much, but LinkedIn, I'm pretty much on there every day, Monday through Friday.
Okay. Okay, that's awesome. So I put in the show notes here for everybody that they can find you on LinkedIn and Facebook in your name. And for me, Terrell Sally Holloman, I know it's very long, but that's me. But right now, I have working on is the Boost Your Body with your blood type. That starts May 31st. So if you want some more information and how to connect, get into that because it's exclusive for 12 women only. And I'm really excited about that. And then I have this great retreat that's happening in the Northeast, actually in New Jersey. That's in August. So I only have like two spots or three spots left. So you really want to know more about the retreat, definitely reach out and I'll be glad to give you some more details on that too. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping up this session of Honor Your Health. We will look forward to seeing you again next week. So, definitely come bring your friends, let them know that we're here at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time and CST time. We're here at 3:30 p.m. And we'll talk a little bit more about honoring your health and how we can definitely do it. Because by that time, it'll be after Mother's Day. And we really would love to see how everybody's doing with regard to their wins and celebrations on that day. So, okay, so we'll see you guys soon and take care. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great night. Bye bye. Okay. And